Hi, my name's Aaron, and this is a day in the life of an architectural designer. Now, first of all, off the hop, I've got to tell you, I don't like these types of videos. In fact, I really don't like these types of videos. I don't have social media pretty much because of these types of videos, for two reasons. For one, they're not healthy. I don't believe they're healthy for people making them, and I don't believe they're healthy for people watching them. These aspirational, look how great my life is, look how much yours sucks, these upward comparison type of videos that I don't think really are healthy for anybody. So I'm not trying to make one of those. I'm trying to give you a realistic picture of what it actually looks like to be an architectural designer. And the second reason I don't like these types of videos is because my life isn't that interesting. I'm a married father of 3 with 2 dogs, so I don't have a lot of time to be interesting anymore. Maybe I never was. But anyways, I don't think that they're very good. But I do think it's really important to give you guys an accurate picture of what an architectural designer actually does, what they do on a daily basis. And as a bonus, if you stay to the end of the video, I'll give you 3 reasons you shouldn't be an architectural designer, but then 3 reasons that maybe you should. So let's get to it. A day in the life of an architectural designer. Or just me. Like many of you, the first thing I like to do in my day is wake up. For me, on this day, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. because like many of you, if I want to do anything for myself, to keep my body and brain healthy and sane, I have to wake up at some horrific hour before my kids wake up in order to do it. I always drink 2 humongous glasses of water when I wake up because I get dehydrated at night, and also because I love being interrupted in my tasks because I have to pee so often. I don't drink coffee, I never have, because caffeine makes me feel weird in a bad way, and because I'm better than you. On this day, I'm headed into the backyard to exercise, but on any given day, it could be a trail run, a mountain bike, or go back to bed. Today I'm lifting weights, and it sucks. Once I'm finished, if I get back inside the house and the kids aren't awake yet, I'll head downstairs to my basement office I share with the furnace, our dogs, and probably some spiders. I like to check emails first thing in the morning and deal with anything urgent and then take care of some less creative tasks like drafting or video editing. I have to close my email window until later because I don't have the focus to be able to ignore email notifications and stay on my present task. I find the mornings best for me to take care of those more administrative tasks as my creative juices aren't really flowing yet. Once I hear the pitter-patter of little feet, I head upstairs to make the kids breakfast and try to get them dressed and out the door. I'll speed this up because if you have kids, you know this part is unbelievably slow. Once I get back to the basement, I like to check in with the builders who are working on my projects, try to get a status update, see how smoothly they're going, and see if there's anything that they need from me. It helps me stay engaged in the project and see if there's anything I can help with. If I have any site visits, I like to schedule them in the morning too. I like to do this in case there's action items the client or builder needs from me, a sketch or detailed drawing, and I can usually get back to the office to get it done right away with some time left in the day. Usually it's around lunchtime by now, and I'm usually eating at my desk depending on the day. Early afternoon for me is a great time to do creatively based tasks like sketching, drawing, modeling, or research for inspiration. Sometimes I'll schedule client meetings or interviews, but most of the afternoons are spent drafting up my designs. That's really the bulk of the work as a designer, is creating the drawings that your work is built from. Usually toward the end of the day, I'll check my emails again and deal with anything urgent that's come in and kick the rest to tomorrow. As I'll touch on in a few minutes, I've found that managing time is the most important aspect of being a self-employed designer. And for me, developing a loose framework helps me optimize my days. Because when you're self-employed, time really is money, and if you're like me, you don't have a lot of either to waste. So here are 3 reasons you should not be a self-employed architectural designer. Number 3, self-starter. If you're not a self-starter, this really isn't the job for you because there is low to no accountability from a time management perspective. Sure, you are accountable to your clients, of course, but from a daily time management perspective, there's nobody holding you accountable. And if that sounds like a dream to you, and you're not a self-starter, I probably wouldn't do this. Number 2, uneven working hours. Sometimes you just can't control the pace of your project. Sometimes you're waiting on city approvals, on client approvals. Sometimes your deadlines will all stack up next to each other, and you'll be working all day and all night. And sometimes you'll be waiting on things and you won't be able to work at all. Sometimes the pacing can be really great in this job, but sometimes it can be a nightmare. So if uneven working hours are a problem for you, this maybe isn't the career for you. And the number one reason that this career is not for you is it can be really feast or famine from a financial perspective. Money can be inconsistent. The billing cycles may not add up for you to pay your monthly bills. You have to be able to be kind of financially self-sufficient, especially if you don't have a safety net, because the money can be really, really great one month, and then just the way that your billing cycles stack up, you may not get anything for a month or two. And so if you don't have a safety net or a financial cushion, this career can really break people. The key here is to keep your overhead low. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of fancy things and subscriptions. Then you kind of bury yourself and put yourself behind the 8 ball. It doesn't really work out very well. Here are 3 reasons you absolutely should become a self-employed architectural designer. Reason number 3, control. Sweet, sweet control. You have so much control when you do this. You have control over when you work, how you work, where you work, how much money you make to a degree, whether or not you take vacation time. You don't have a boss to ask, oh, can I have this day off? Can I have this day off? No, you just work a little bit later the day before and you get it done and you take your time off. It's great. The control is unbelievable. It's one of the major things that I love about running my own business. Number 2, you can develop yourself any way you want. You can take your career any direction you want. You can develop your strengths. You can niche out. For me, that's the sustainability aspect of building and constructing and designing buildings. That's what lights me up. That's what fires me up. And that's something I can chase. I don't have a boss saying, we really want to focus on this type of architecture. No, I can do whatever I want and I can develop myself. I can take courses. I can really hone in on what it is that lights me up. And it forces me to always be moving and adapting and changing to the marketplace, to what client demands are, and also to my own wants and desires. If something interests me, I can learn more about it and develop myself. And the number 1 reason that you absolutely should be a self-employed architectural designer is the magic creativity. I believe that all humans are designed to create. We have an innate desire in us to create. And when you get to scratch that itch professionally, I don't think there's anything better. Your mind is alive, your antennas are up, you're walking around, you're looking for inspiration in every corner, in every building, every structure that you see, every landscape that you see. You kind of are internalizing and putting into this big old blender that's your brain and hoping that something magical might come out down the road. And for me, the creativity of this job absolutely lights me up, and there's nothing better than it. So if that's something that appeals to you, I would say you just got to try it. There's nothing better. So I would say just do it. It really is a dream come true. So thanks for sticking around to the end. Those are 3 reasons that you maybe shouldn't be a self-employed architectural designer. 3 reasons you absolutely should be an architectural designer. So if you've enjoyed this day in the life of an architectural designer, an uninteresting dad, then like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.